Their series at 2-2. New York made the first shot of the game and not much else, falling behind by 20 by the end of the first quarter, by as many as 43 while shooting just 34% from the floor. Indiana rested its starters for much of the second half and still shot 57%. Back to New York for Game 5 tomorrow. Nuggets squared up their series with the Timberwolves at 2-all, winning 115-107 in Minnesota. All 4 games won by the visitors so far. 35 for Nikola Jokic. Anthony Edwards had 44 for the Wolves, but his teammates shot just 40%.
I mean, they got the best player in the world, and he's got the ball the entire game. So anytime you make a mistake, he sees it. I mean, it's hard to beat that.
They head back to Denver for Game 5 tomorrow. The Atlanta Hawks, who had just a 3% chance of getting the top pick, won the NBA draft lottery for the first time in franchise history. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs second round in the East. The Panthers rallied from down 2, beating the Bruins 3-2 to take a 3-1 series lead. Florida can clinch a spot in the conference final tomorrow at home. Canucks clipped the Oilers 4-3 to go up 2-1 in their best of 7 in the West. Elias Lindholm and Brock Besser each scored twice. Baseball, the Padres blanked the Dodgers 4-0. Yu Darvish and the Whirlers with a 4-hitter. Guardians shut out the White Sox 7-0. A 6-hitter for Logan Allen and the Wrenches to salvage the finale of the 4-game set. Astros tamed the Tigers. Justin Verlander threw 7 scoreless against his old club.
It moves the needle. I obviously feel the energy a little bit different. You know, you got most ballparks in the road and you just get booed.
Kyle Tucker hit his major league leading 13th home run. Brandon Nimmo's 2-run homer in the bottom of the ninth gave the Mets a walk-off win over the Braves last night. Extra inning wins for the Marlins, Giants, and Cubs. Rockies completed their weekend sweep of the Rangers. Yankees muscle past the Rays, Jose Trevino with 2 of New York's 5 dingers. And wins for the Royals, Twins, Mariners, Red Sox, Diamondbacks, and Cardinals. That's Monday Sports.
Thank you, sir. Now 7 till. When we return on America in the Morning, a Taylor Swift concert on the cheap after these messages.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Hey, John, why so glum?
Hi. This is the third time in the last 2 years I'm doing this.
Have you thought about my computer career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity.
It is. Outstanding. It's 5 till. You're with America in the Morning. Welcome back. The apes claimed their kingdom at the movies this weekend. Kevin Carr reports.
After an off weekend last week, audiences went ape at the box office.
Apes will doing and I will conquer.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes climbed the top expectations this weekend with $56.5 million, which is comparable to the performance of its 3 predecessors in this rebooted science fiction franchise. These films tend to perform better overseas, and this one was right on target with an international haul of $72.5 million.
What a wonderful day!
Last week's winner, The Fall Guy, dropped an expected 50% to catch just under $14 million. The stunt spectacular starring Ryan Gosling will need to clean up overseas to break even.
I'm just a stunt guy!
The sexy tennis film Challengers held on to its third place spot, earning $4.6 million.
What are you going to do now?
Unfortunately, my only skill in life is hitting a ball with the market.
It's a respectable hold, but doubtful it will be fully profitable in its theatrical run.
Who's next?
Last week's horror film Terror took the fourth spot again this week with $3.5 million.
Well, I have seen everything.
And Godzilla x Kong stayed in fifth place with $2.5 million.
This is usually my day of rest, but I'm feeling like something.
The only other new wide release, Not Another Church Movie, came in a catastrophic 13th place with a mere $360,000, making it one of the worst performing opening weekends of all time. I'm Kevin Carr.
Well, what are Swifties to do with high ticket prices and likely high hotel prices, too? Correspondent Jennifer King reports Taylor Swift is continuing her concert tour in Europe, and her U.S. fans are following and paying less.
Grab your passport in my hand. The Paris arena where Swift is performing says Americans bought 20% of the tickets, and in Stockholm, officials estimate 10,000 Americans are coming for her show. Expedia spokesperson Melanie Fish says people notice that a trip to see Swift in Europe, including airfare and hotel, costs about the same as just the concert ticket in the U.S. Expedia says a pattern they call tour tourism emerged during Beyonce's Renaissance tour. MasterCard says there was a boost in restaurant, hotel, and retail spending near Swift venues in the U.S., and they're expecting the same for her 18-city Eras tour in Europe. Is organizing an overseas family vacation around a favorite artist a trend that will hold? Nashville travel consultant Kat Morgan doesn't think so, saying Taylor Swift is a one-off. She's special. Booking Holdings CEO Glenn Fogel agrees, saying the Swift effect causes a blip, but for worldwide travel, one star touring around does not make a difference. I'm Jennifer King.
America in the Morning for Monday, May 13th, 2024 is produced by Jeff McKay, senior producer Kevin Delaney. I'm John Trout. This is Westwood One.
School system is hosting a registration kickoff day.
Sam, put your shoes on. We're headed to the doctor in 10 minutes. Okay, Mom. Hey, am I going to have to get a shot? Yes, it's time for your yearly vaccines. We have to make sure all your vaccines are up to date before you start back to school. I have to provide a record to the school. Alabama law requires children of all ages to be up to date on their immunizations before attending school. Every child needs to be vaccinated against polio, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, also known as whooping cough, measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox.
You can set reminders, make a grocery list, look up random facts and info in seconds, and play your favorite talk show, all with your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440. News Radio 1440 is WLWI-AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery, a Cumulus media station.
This is the CBS News World News Roundup, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Donald Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen, is expected to take the stand at his former client's hush money trial here in New York today. Correspondent Robert Costa will be at the courthouse.
Trump and his lawyers have repeatedly suggested Cohen is not a credible witness, having admitted lying to Congress and serving jail time on federal charges related to the payments.
Yes, I lied to Congress at the direction of, in coordination with, and for the benefit of Donald J. Trump.
In a CBS News interview last year, Cohen shot back.
And if there's anyone out there that thinks that that lie is going to prevent me from being the credible witness that I am, based on the documentation, the testimony, the emails, the reporting, it's not going to happen.
Jury selection begins today in the federal corruption trial of New Jersey's Democratic Senator Robert Menendez.
I've made my share of mistakes, but my mistakes were never a crime.
He and his wife are accused of accepting gold bars and other gifts in exchange for favors for foreign governments. His wife will be tried separately. Israel's military is pushing deeper into southern Gaza as thousands of Palestinians flee the city of Rafah. The BBC's Joe Floto says the IDF is also launching new operations in the north.
The IDF are in Jabalia. They're in what used to be a stronghold of Hamas, one that they thought they had cleared of Hamas gunmen months ago, but they're back in because, in their view, Hamas is regrouped in that area.
The U.S. is threatening to withhold more arms shipments to Israel if it doesn't come up with a viable plan to protect civilians. Here in the U.S.,
Oh my God, what a beautiful day, what a beautiful class.
dozens of pro-Palestinian students walked out when Jerry Seinfeld began his commencement address. Demonstrators got their message across on the West Coast as well. CBS LA's Lauren Posen.
Chaos unfolded outside the Shrine Auditorium as inside graduates from Pomona College got their degrees. A couple hundred protesters gathered outside the entrance of the shrine, some clashing with LAPD. Police say one protester hit an officer in the back of the head.
For the first time since last fall, smoke from wildfires is drifting in again from Canada. Parts of Wisconsin and Minnesota are under air quality alerts because of a massive fire in Alberta. A TV star's on the mend after he was sucker punched on a New York City street.
I'm the last guy you want in your ER.
Boardwalk's Empire Steve Buscemi rushed to the ER where he was treated for bruising, swelling, and bleeding to his left eye. So far, no arrests. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to put you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
Moviegoers monkeyed around. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes made $56.5 million in its first weekend in theaters, slightly above early predictions, but pretty on par with other openings in the franchise. It's the third biggest debut of 2024.
Okay, I'm not the hero of this story.
Ryan Gosling's new action flick, The Fall Guy, came in second place with nearly $14 million in ticket sales this weekend. Challengers was third with about $5 million. Monica Ricks, CBS News. Want a good read on inflation?
Crispy outside, juicy inside.
Check out chicken wing sales. The Wall Street Journal says consumers, stung by rising beef prices, are buying more wings at fast food chains.
Honey garlic and honey sriracha wings? I love honey.
Frozen tender sales have also taken off at grocery stores. Restaurants pushing chicken options to try to boost sales there. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Gold is setting new record highs. So where do you purchase gold even for your IRA? Don't believe paid celebrity hype to buy gold. Call me, Dr. Mike Fulton, America's gold expert at Universal Coin and Bullion. I've advised attorneys general and the FTC on consumer protections. I don't add ridiculous markups so you won't overpay. Call Dr. Fulton to buy gold safely and easily by dialing pound 250 on your mobile phone and saying gold expert.
That's better to make money.
And say gold expert.
Think identity theft will happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S. Over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
He's the voice of the conservative millennial.
Ben Shapiro.
The Ben Shapiro Show, tonight at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it. Your WSFA First Alert weather forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Blinster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blinster.com. If you're like many people, you may think custom blinds is a job for expensive professionals. Well, at Blinster, if you have a tape measure and a screwdriver, you can install our custom blinds and save big. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blinster.com.
Josh Johnson here. Winds and showers and thunderstorms around the state today. Some of those strong to severe, especially in the southern and southwestern counties down there. 76 the afternoon high. 66 tonight, 83 on Tuesday, with scattered to numerous showers and storms on the prowl yet again. Mainly dry for Wednesday, then small rain chance late Thursday, with better rain chances arriving by Friday. That's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA Chief Meteorologist Josh Johnson on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. So far, so good. No major problems or accidents have been reported since you on an alternate route. It is wet and slippery. You got rain throughout the morning, so please leave early, drive slower. A little extra space between you and that insurance claim ahead of you. You want to sell that car? Well, we get it for you. Worth the drive. We get it for you.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams with WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Monday. An investigation is underway after an elderly woman was gunned down Sunday evening. According to Montgomery Police, it happened on Mother's Day around 7 p.m. Sunday night on Covington Road. It happened near Virginia Loop and Troy Highway. MPD says the victim was 63-year-old Gloria Cruz of Montgomery. The 27th annual Kevin Turner Golf Tournament at the Robert Trent Jones Golf Course in Prattville has been postponed due to the weather. The tournament was started by former Alabama football player and Prattville native Kevin Turner, who died in 2016. No word yet on when it will be rescheduled. This weekend, all eyes to the sky in Alabama for a rare and supercharged display of the Northern Lights, and it's all thanks to a severe solar storm. Experts say this is the most intense solar storm since 2005. I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News, and these are your morning headlines.
For 65 years, Guardian Credit Union has been your trusted financial partner, and now we're proud to extend that trust further by introducing Guardian Insurance Services. Whether protecting your home, car, or even your business, we've got the coverage that fits your needs. Our team is here to guide you every step of the way with the personalized service you know and love. Call 334-819-7555 for a free quote today. Guardian Insurance Services, building on 65 years of trust, now securing your future.
From Chappie's Deli. And Jeff Franco from Chappie's Deli. Jeff, we've had a lot of fun doing commercials over the years. We sure have. Let's play some old ones. Remember all the complaints we got from your singing? 5 onion rings. Oh, no, don't sing, please. And I used to call you Grams. But that doesn't mean we have to record the commercial at 6 a.m. Grant, it's the real deal this early. When you were a bit young. And remember when Siri first started writing you? Siri, who is your favorite person at Chappie's Deli?
Mike Costanza is the best.
Always fun when we had the kids on. How about the time your wife called in the middle of a commercial? Well, anyway, back to the catering commercial. Excuse me, Jeff. Yes, Diane. Yes, dear. Thanks for the memories from all of us at Chappie's Deli, Perry Hill, Pepper Tree, Baptist South, Prattville, and Auburn.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T.
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh yeah, the key ingredient is something called Testnorm, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text order to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text ORDER to 42424. That's order to 42424.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians, don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 14.
And good morning, everybody. It's time to rise and shine this morning if you can. It's another day. One more. You're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. I hope this morning finds you well, doing the best you can. But remember, it is still, no matter what happens this day, no matter what happens, it's still a great day to be alive. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time for our daily endeavor into our daily bread, a word from on high, something that will change your perspective or give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. Today, it is May the 13th. Today's daily bread is a solitary voice, something that we all can benefit from at times. Our scripture insight today comes from 2 Chronicles 18 and 13. But we'll start, it comes from 2 Chronicles 18, 9 through 16. As a matter of fact, but we'll start it off with 2 Chronicles 18, 15, which reads, "As surely as the Lord lives, I can tell him only what my God says." Good morning to you, and govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is May the 13th. It is a day that has never been. It is a day that won't ever, ever be again. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime deal, and once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get to come back. You don't get to come back and undo the things that you do this day, and you don't get a chance to come back and do the things that you should have done this day that you don't. You don't get to summon it from the past. So whatever it is that you do with this day, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done. If you've been around a while, you've heard many, many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, and the love of God, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day, May the 13th, 2024, that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? We'll do what you can, while you can, for whom you can, until you can't. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I'd say if that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. But you won't ever be a failure until you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can. But you never, ever give up. Because quitters don't win. And winners, we'll fail at a thing or two. We don't give up. You put one foot in front of the other, like my mother used to say, nothing beats a failure but a try. Don't ever quit. Don't ever give up. Because winners don't quit. And quitters, well, they'll never win. Good morning to you. A solitary voice. That is our daily bread for this day, May the 13th, 2024 AD. We'll be back.
and welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. Our reading titled A Solitary Voice was written by Tim Gustafson. After the Paris Peace Conference that concluded World War I, French Marshal Ferdinand Foch bitterly observed, "This is not peace, it is an armistice for 20 years." Foch's view contradicted the popular opinion that the horrifying conflict would be the war to end all wars. 20 years and 2 months later, World War II erupted. Foch was right. In 2 Chronicles, Micaiah, the lone true prophet of God present at the time, consistently prophesied dire military results for Israel. In contrast, 400 of King Ahab's false prophets foretold victory. Look, the other prophets, without exception, are predicting success for the king, a court official told Micaiah. Let your word agree with theirs, and speak favorably. Micaiah responded, I can tell him only what my God says. He prophesied how Israel would be scattered on the hills like sheep without a shepherd. Micaiah was right. The Arameans killed Ahab, and his army fled. Like Micaiah, we who follow Jesus share a message that contradicts popular opinion. Jesus said in John 14, no one comes to the Father except through me. Many don't like that message because it seems harshly narrow, too exclusive, people say. Yet, Christ brings a comforting message that's inclusive. He welcomes everyone who turns to him. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from 2 Chronicles chapter 18, verses 9 through 16. Dressed in their royal robes, the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, were sitting on their thrones at the threshing floor by the entrance of the gate of Samaria, with all the prophets prophesying before them. Now Zedekiah, son of Kenaniah, had made iron horns, and he declared, This is what the Lord says. With these you will gore the Arameans until they are destroyed. All the other prophets were prophesying the same thing. Attack Ramoth Gilead, and be victorious, they said, for the Lord will give it into the king's hand. The messenger, who had gone to summon Micaiah, said to him, Look, the other prophets, without exception, are predicting success for the king. Let your word agree with theirs, and speak favorably. But Micaiah said, As surely as the Lord lives, I can tell him only what my God says. When he arrived, the king asked him, Micaiah, shall we go to war against Ramoth Gilead, or shall I not? Attack and be victorious, he answered, for they will be given into your hand. The king said to him, How many times must I make you swear to tell me nothing but the truth in the name of the Lord? Then Micaiah answered, I saw all Israel scattered on the hills like sheep without a shepherd. And the Lord said, These people have no master. Let each one go home in peace. Let's pray. Father, please give us wisdom to discern your truth and the courage to stand firm in the face of opposition. Help us to trust you as you guide us each and every day. Thank you, Lord. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. I'm Stephen Tabor, and today's encouragement is provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
And now we pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force. I haven't exactly figured out what to do yet, but we're paying them, so hopefully they're earning that money. Of course, there is one thing I'm wondering. I don't know why our local delegation around here cannot insist on a special session for some of these guns going on. I mean, some of these killings going. I mean, we need a special session. I'll be the lone voice in the mist, but we need to repeal that stupid gun law. We got enough problem with the gun without a gun law. Say, hey, hell, anybody can carry one. Who knows? We may actually save somebody's life. Maybe mine. So where's Penny McClammy, Tashina Morris, Kelvin Lawrence, Chris Sales, all right, Senator Hatcher, Senator Barfoot, who's the other guy there, the nice guy? He's a Democrat, but I still kind of like him. What's his name? My Jewish friend. He always takes the kids to Washington, D.C. Well, I can't think of his name right now. He don't make much noise out there. What is his name? He's been up here too. Well, you know, him too. I want you guys to go down to the governor's office and demand a special session. We need to repeal this stupid gun law. I guess I have to call the governor's office this morning and, tell him that. I'm going to figure that name out in a minute here. I know his name, but it just missing. My mind is all messed up. I don't know. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Philip Insler. I knew it was an E something, but I just couldn't remember. Insler. Okay, I got them all. Come on now. If nobody else does this, our delegation needs to go down there and demand a special session. Just go to the governor's office. Don't move. Let the state patrol move you out of there and put you on the ground outside or something like that. Whatever. We need to do something different. I'm just saying. I mean, we can't. I mean, when is the last time? Does anybody know the last time we went a whole week without getting somebody killed? And if it's not in the city of Montgomery, it's in the city someplace else in Alabama. And I mean, when is the last? I can't remember. I can't. And now, and of course, hell, putting people in prison don't really help anymore. Hell, we're getting people killed in there too. So what is the deal out here? We need, okay, and I know what people are going to say. People are going to say, well, it won't do no good. Well, that's a lie from the pits of hell. Even if we don't, even if we don't save as many people as we think we can at least try. And who knows? There's going to be somebody out there that won't buy a gun because they got to go through a background check. They got to go through something. Somebody won't buy one. I'm just telling you, something's wrong in this country right now. If not the state, the gun. Okay, I'm just not the state, at least the city or something like that. Anyway, we need a special. I can't believe who is Ledbetter. Ledbetter is the head of the. I mean, who can call a special session anyway? So is the only people that can call a special session the governor or what? Is that how that works? I don't know. One of our. There's got to be one of our representative. At least they're supposed to represent us. Can call me this morning at 860-1440 and tell me. Can the people demand one? That's what I need to know. Can we demand a special session? Okay, forget the gambling thing. Actually, I don't really care about gambling, but I do, because we already figured out that the House of Representatives and the state Senate don't work for us. Okay, now we need to talk to their boss. It used to be us back in the old days, okay, back like 100 years ago, okay. But since they don't work for us anymore, okay. I don't know who the hell they work for, but they don't work for us. We just can't even get a lottery 90%, well, at least 80% of the people want a lottery. Okay, we can't even get that. So we need to talk to the House of Representatives and the state Senate. We need to find out who their bosses are, and we need to talk to them. Okay, say we want a lottery. But anyway, just last night, a 63-year-old woman, Mother's Day, gets gunned down. I don't know what the circumstances were. I don't have a clue. Can't say that it's because everybody's walking around with a gun. I don't know. But I can only tell you this much. It certainly does not help when every swinging chain around here is walking around with a gun. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I understand if you're a guard, a policeman, guard, whatever the case may be, but I there's something wrong in our country right now. But anyway, so we need a special session. Anybody agree with me? If we do, I'm gonna get everybody's number out this morning for you to call our local representatives and tell them, get on the governor and tell her we need a special session. We need one. We do need one. Yes, we do. We need to do something about all this shooting and gun. And it may not do anything about it, but if we can stop one person from going downtown to Walmart, wherever you go, the only people I trust with guns are military folks. And sometimes I don't trust them. But but at least I know they have been trained. I don't know. Does the Air Force train people how to shoot? Okay, I don't know that. I imagine basic training you do because at the end of the day, everybody's good. Anyway, let's go to the phone, see who's there right quick. It's 7:29 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Morning. Well, listen. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Don't be stopping me though. I mean, I don't want to be under martial law, but I don't know. Maybe we just need what do you call that? A curfew. Maybe we need a curfew, something. Yeah, yeah. Well, somebody said we ain't having a problem with guns. We having a problem with our sons. I, I, I don't know if that's wrong. Yeah, something. No, they were, and I thought the shot spotter. Now, when Todd was in office, the shot spotter was supposed to handle all of this. We were supposed to be able to, but here's the problem with the shot spotter. Well, yeah, it tell you where the gun was, but it don't tell you where it's at. Yeah. Yes, yes. Right. And listen, I know I'm nobody's fool, although some people do call me that. I realize that no matter what law we put on the books, it won't stop every criminal with criminal intent. But I'm not worried about that guy because that guy is going to do wrong no matter what. I'm worried, and it's what I said when they passed this law. I'm worried about a guy who otherwise is timid, scary, but now he thinks he's got the gonads of a gonad, a gonad of an elephant now, because now he's got a gun in his pocket. So ain't nobody gonna talk to him any kind of way. They're not gonna pick on him anymore, and he gonna do some damage. Therein lies my problem. Not the guy who's intent on using a gun anyway. He's gonna do it. But some other people are the ones I worry about. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, that's the guy I worry about, not the hardened criminal who's going to use a gun anyway. 7:32 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Yes, I'm doing fine. All right, Mr. Ed, get money on there. Fine, fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I can't blame them. I can't blame them. So why should we, right, but why should we? And I really, and listen, I am perplexed. We are complaining because other people are complaining because someone from their community was harmed due to no fault of their own. Okay, I'm just saying we keep bringing up the color thing, but it's really not about color. It's about culture. And if black folks would show up, right, but if black folks would have showed up down there, we wouldn't have gotten to this point where we are now. Okay. And that sounds good. It sounds, but we're not. We're not. And we never have been, and that's fine. But but each right, but each race or culture, whatever you want to call it, has to look out for themselves first before you ask everybody else to. Yeah. But this is not a money issue. This is not a money issue. Well, okay, well, okay, if that's what you say. Yeah, yeah. Again, I'm glad the NRA is there. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Okay. And I saw that, and that's a shame and a disgrace, and that I think they got to figure that out, and we okay, and I see it too. The problem is right, but here's the problem. Here's the problem. When somebody calls somebody about a domestic disturbance, and obviously you saw the woman, somebody called the police and said somebody was fighting. They were so when the police opened the door and you got a gun and somebody else has said there's going to be domestic. Listen, I don't know who was wrong and who was right in that job. Yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah. And and let me ask you something. At a moment's notice, can you really tell the difference when you looking at something in somebody's hand and you see a gun? And give me a split second. You have to make a split second determination right then and there. Okay. If the big word if, yeah, I don't know. Right. Right. And I thought he went kind of fast for his gun also. But I've never been right. Uh, right. And you probably don't, but and we all until we get to that spiritual education, until we all get to that situation, we don't know what we would do. I saw the shooting. I don't, I don't know. I mean, I was there by camera, but I wasn't there. Um, everybody has a right to want to go home, and maybe he shouldn't be a police officer anymore. But I don't think it was malicious and capricious what he did. I think he meant a little bit too cautious. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got a gun on the side, something in your hand. I don't know. I just don't know. But they'll figure it out up there. But it was a U.S. Airman, Air Force young man, and it's a shame that happened. But the police didn't start that. Somebody else called the police and said they're fighting in there and all that stuff. 'Cause as we saw this, the lady comes out and said they're fighting in there and they're always making all kind of noise. So the police don't know what to expect when they open the door. I don't know. It's a tough one. Could it be an accident? Yes. Can we have accidents in America? Even those that take people's life, can we have those? I think we can. Hey, let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
FA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
Josh Johnson here. Waves of showers and thunderstorms around the state today. Some of those strong to severe, especially in the southern and southwestern counties of Alabama. 76 the afternoon high. 66 tonight, 83 on Tuesday, with scattered to numerous showers and storms on the prowl yet again. Mainly dry for Wednesday, then small rain chance late Thursday, with better rain chances arriving by Friday. That's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA Chief Meteorologist Josh Johnson on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, just rainy weather. That's what you've got to deal with throughout your drive this morning. It's going to be wet and drizzly. We do have an accident on Taylor Road at Halcyon Park Drive, so please use caution if you're heading in that direction. Otherwise, leave early, drive slower, and keep listening. Trentham State Community College will host on-campus registration days May 21st at Patterson campus, May 23rd at Trentham campus from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Admissions, financial aid, advisors will all be on hand. Enroll at Trenton State. Buckle up, it's the law. From Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
The world's largest gaming team, FaZe Clan, announced that they cut the majority of their current roster and were reducing it down to just 14 members, with 4 new members to be announced. This came as a surprise to their community, as some of the members removed had been a part of the organization for more than a decade. A powerhouse in the esports world, FaZe has continuously shattered barriers within the industry through its innovative content, partnerships, business decisions, and more.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
What's keeping you from learning the language you've always wanted to speak?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make learning fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. And in 10 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons are designed to get you having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
That's not long.
It's not hard.
It's perfect.
It starts here. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, it's true. Difficult times have a way of focusing us. We have to think about what matters most when it comes to our spending, our health care. This is why so many people are joining MediShare right now. MediShare is a trusted way to save up to 50% on your monthly health care costs. More than 400,000 people have already made the switch, especially now during this challenging season with healthcare costs and out-of-pocket expenses going up. MediShare can save you a lot of money. The typical family saves $500 a month. MediShare works too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. There are different options to choose from to fit your budget. I'll give you the number here in a second.
You know,
and
Richard
if you
Butler should
call,
have me on
you
with
can
it.
get a price within 2 minutes. Now is the perfect time to make the switch and start saving. Here you go. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Since 1969, trusted Bill Bradley was something
If you get on my body, you come home.
Bill Bradley will come fix your home. Call today and tune up your AC for only $74.95. Bill Bradley, your source for all things Reed, including available financing on HVAC. Certificate number 8449.
April is Alcohol Awareness Month. 29% of all traffic fatalities are caused by alcohol-impaired drivers. Teen alcohol use kills nearly 5,000 people a year, and that's more than all illegal drugs combined. COSA, the Council on Substance Abuse, is bringing about awareness to reduce the pain and suffering caused by alcohol use. Give the Council on Substance Abuse a call today at 334-262-1629 or go to COSANCADD.org. Get educated on the dangers of alcohol abuse and get help now. It's never too late. COSA cares.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
Okay, we're back. 860-1440. It is 7:48 on this Monday morning. If you got, where's When's the last day of school? Anybody know when the last day of school is? I think Z didn't know. He or the 25th or something. Hold on. What day is that on? Let me see what day is that on. Okay, that's on. Okay, so I guess it's next Friday. Yeah. Okay, well, he probably won't be going to school most of them days, because you know what always happens on the last day of school, right? Somebody wants to fight. Somebody wants to get back at somebody that messed them up back in the day. Okay, I'm just saying. Let me see who this is. Good morning. Good morning, First Sergeant. hmm Let me see what they talked about. A solitary voice. Mm. That's true. hmm hmm Right. hmm Listen, I can't disagree with you on that. I mean, and rarely do you find that we got people that are just political correctness. The political correctness will do to us what no enemy ever has. Yeah. Right. Right. Appreciate it. 860 I agree with him. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I mean, we can, if it smell like it, it looks like it feel like it must be it. Okay, I don't mind calling it it. However, it takes people off. Good morning. Okay, listen, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't like Tim. Listen, even I don't like Tim. I don't like Tim Scott. Yeah, 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 yeah. But me and Tim Scott are not the same. I don't even like Tim Scott. I think Tim Scott kisses the butt too much rather than speak for his own self. That's because but again, I think he's got a right to. Hey, he's got a right to. Oh well, get to it then, brother. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it. hmm Well, whether our communities are based on color, based on culture, based on wait, hold on. Let me finish. Yeah. Whether our communities are based on color, culture, zip code, economic status, all of us hang around certain people that make up our community. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. But it didn't. But it did. But it did. Yeah, yeah. Because it seemed to me that when people from whatever community they were from went downtown, y'all turned it into black and white, not me. Yeah, 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 you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, listen, listen. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. You brought it up. Okay. And most of those, but you brought it up. Now you're talking about don't bring it up. Don't. What you mean they computed? It's up to us. It's up to the people in the community to raise hell about that. Okay, and you got a problem with that? And you got a problem with that? You don't think black folks? Wait a minute. You don't think black folks would do the same thing? Yeah. Yeah. What's the problem? All right. Yeah. Okay. Uh, you bring up color all the time. You, you are a hypocrite, my friend. You are the classic example of a hypocrite. But again, you have to. If my neighbor's wait. If my neighbor's child gets hurt, I'm sympathetic to that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Hey, enough of that. 3 minutes up. We're done. You bring it up all the time. Good morning. But it's a hypocrite because he always brings up. Wait a minute. He brings up color all the time, and now he's talking about. Oh, well. What do you mean they community? He's the first one to bring it up. Oh, come on, man. What code they use? What code they use? Well, those people are doing it. Ooh. And who doing all the shooting in Chicago, brother? Okay. And who's doing this? Wait. Who? What group of people doing most of the killing and shooting up there? Oh, I gotta go. Call me back. Bye.
1440.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Monday. An investigation is underway after an elderly woman was gunned down Sunday evening. According to Montgomery Police, it happened on Mother's Day around 7 p.m. Sunday night on Covington Road. It happened near Virginia Loop and Troy Highway. MPD says the victim was 63-year-old Gloria Cruz of Montgomery. The 27th annual Kevin Turner Golf Tournament at the Robert Trent Jones Golf Course in Prattville has been postponed due to the weather.
Got
He died in 2016. No word yet on when it will be rescheduled. This weekend, all eyes to the sky in Alabama for a rare and supercharged display of the Northern Lights, and it's all thanks to a severe solar storm. Experts say this is the most intense solar storm since 2005. I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News, and these are your morning headlines.
News Radio 1440, WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Former President Donald Trump's former fixer left his apartment bright and early as he headed for court in New York.
You have any messages for Donald Trump today? You plan on telling the truth? Michael, any comment?
Michael Cohen is expected to be the final star witness in Mr. Trump's criminal trial. Legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
Cohen, of course, pleaded guilty to federal campaign finance violations in 2018 in relation to these hush money payments. He has admitted in open federal court that the payments were made to influence the election. Cohen's testimony about the way Trump structured the reimbursement payments to Cohen could also go to Trump's intent to violate the campaign finance laws.
Jury selection begins today at New Jersey Democrat Robert Menendez federal bribery trial. CBS's Nicole Killian asked the senator,
Will you be there every day?
Yes, I'll be there subject to the schedule. We'll see.
Do you intend to take the stand?
That's to be determined.
Thousands of Palestinians are fleeing the southern Gaza city of Rafah over fears Israel is about to launch an all-out invasion to root out Hamas. Correspondent Rami Inocencio is in Sderot, Israel.
Nearly 360,000 Gazans have now fled Rafah, says the UN, more than tripling in the past few days as Israel's military pushes across the south. But the army has also launched new operations in the north on Gaza City and Jabalia, just a few miles into the strip.
An Ohio police officer shot and killed during an ambush while he was answering a call about a man threatening to harm his daughter and the child's mother. Euclid Police Chief Scott Meyer.
His kind heart and enormous smile were infectious. The world was a better place with him in it, and he will be desperately missed by all who knew him.
The chief says the suspect lured police to the backyard, then opened fire and ran. Suspect later found dead. Two separate but similar crashes involving self-driving cars have triggered a federal investigation. WWJ's Jeff Gilbert.
The collisions were similar, an automated vehicle stopping suddenly, struck by a motorcycle, causing minor injuries. The system developed by Zoox, an Amazon subsidiary. Investigators want to know how that system performs and how it interacts with vulnerable road users.
In the UK, a new honor for Prince William. King Charles has handed over the senior role of Colonel-in-Chief of the Army Air Corps to his oldest son.
The great thing is he's a very good pilot indeed, so that's encouraging.
Prince Harry, who's been on the outs with his family, served with the Army Air Corps in Afghanistan. His brother, a search and rescue pilot. This is CBS News.
And now, a list of things from Progressive Insurance. Home, auto, boat, motorcycle, RV, ATV. Progressive protects them all. Learn more about bundling at progressive.com.
Uh-oh, Rod's buzzed. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the whoops. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart. Heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzz warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, Navage, breathe easy.
The actress who earned a name for herself in a terrifying movie scene has died.
Susan Backlini was the actress and stuntwoman who played the first shark attack victim in the opening scene of the 1975 blockbuster movie Jaws.
What's your name again?
Chrissy,
Where are we going?
swimming.
She ran along the beach and dove into the water for a nighttime swim. It ends with an attack by an unseen great white shark and starts a terrifying 2-hour ride for the audience. Her agent says Backlini had a heart attack at her California home. She was 77. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
A new study from Finland finds early menopause can be a killer. Researchers say women who go through the change before the age of 40 are 4 times more likely to die young from cancer, twice as likely to die from heart disease or other causes. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministries.
You know, it's true. Difficult times have a way of focusing us. We have to think about what matters most when it comes to our spending, our health care. This is why so many people are joining MediShare right now. MediShare is a trusted way to save up to 50% on your monthly healthcare costs. More than 400,000 people have already made the switch, especially now during this challenging season with healthcare costs and out-of-pocket expenses going up. MediShare can save you a lot of money. The typical family saves $500 a month. MediShare works too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. There are different options to choose from to fit your budget. I'll give you the number here in a second, and if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Maybe now, perfect time to make the switch. Start saving. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2794. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce
Never close your eyes.
Programs are now available.
Anymore
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2794. That's 800-575-2794. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people. Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Listen to News Radio 1440 from the comfort of your car seat, the comfort of your desk chair, or the comfort of your recliner at home. We are everywhere, on the radio, online, and on your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440.
And we are back. Where does the time go when you're having fun? 860-1440 is the number here. Whatever on your mind this morning. It's not just what I want to talk about. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I don't care. But I am requesting that our local delegation at least ask the governor for a special session. As a matter of fact, special sessions of the legislature may be called by the governor with a proclamation listing the subjects which the governor wishes to consider. Now, and basically, if you have a special session, it has to be on one particular thing, and you can't dilly dally around with anything else. Okay, and it can only be for 12 legislative days within a 30 calendar day span. So I'm just saying, in a regular session, bills, of course, may be enacted on any subject, but in a special session, the only thing for this gun issue, the only thing that can be enacted upon is that. So, and it seems like to me it won't take that long, and we're already paying them $50,000 a year anyway. So, what's one more month? 30 days. They can do it by Zoom. But if somebody sends me the governor's office number, I'll call them on the air and see what I can do for us. Okay, I'm just saying, send it to me. What's my text number? 901-5022. Okay. Good morning. Who's this? Yeah. Oh, my bad. Mm. Mm. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, 18 people, right? 18 people shot, 3 dead. I don't. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hell, he ought to be gone. We ought to be where he is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. 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 We do. We do. And where's our and realize I'm so disappointed in our local representative. I mean, I know that when they down in session, they do what they do, I guess, but they need to come out publicly, all of them, at a concerted group, an effort here, and trying to get something done. If the governor don't listen to them, well, that ain't nothing different. They don't listen to them anyway. But at least they can show it that they're concerned. Yeah. 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 Well, if we lose fairly, I don't have a problem with that. But but it's got to be fairly. It's got, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Voting for the president for 30 days. That ain't in the Constitution. That's not there. Yeah, bro. Yeah. 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 You got to do it fairly. Yeah. Yeah. If Mike Tyson, wait a minute, if Mike Tyson loses this fight and we find out that they put some dope stuff in his water where they tell him what to drink and it made him drowsy, was that a fair fight? Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. But you just it's gotta be done fairly, man. It's gotta be if I lose, I lose. Most Americans don't mind losing. Yeah, bro. No, 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 no. Wait. What about? Okay. All right. I want to do it fairly. If we do it fairly, we lose. I square up. All right. Okay. Whatever. Bye. See you. Whatever. Do it fair. That's all we have. Be fair. Good morning. Okay. All right. Yeah, I saw that. But now I got to know the metrics though. I got to know the metrics though. What they use. Yeah. Okay. Mhm. Well, it looked like we need some. But wait a minute. But here's my problem with that. School in this country is almost free. All high school is free. You have the opportunity to go to school now. So when you get out of jail, you got a record. Hmm. But trade schools don't fail. Trade schools don't fail. Taking these stupid degrees, these stupid curriculum. I mean, people got to stop taking gender studies and business administration. Well, I know. It does. The expectations need to go up. Not the science hasn't changed. Right, right. Because it's excellence. They expect excellence. Yeah. No, it isn't in our regular public schools. So they getting ready for jail. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, that's yeah. 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 Bruce Wayne. All right. Appreciate it. I got to take one more call for take my first break. Good morning. Who's this? Interesting. To deal with guns. Let's at least we. Well, we need. First of all, if you're going to carry a concealed weapon, you need a license. You need a license. I can't go. And you ought to have the right now. Right now, if the police find you with guns, okay, right now, because right now. Well, let me talk. First of all, right now, the police, if if the police catch you with guns right now, there's little things they can do about it. Well, that's what the police told me the other day. But and how do they know you are a felon with a gun unless they stop you for the gun? And if you don't smell dope, wait a minute. But if you don't smell dope, then there's nothing they can do, right? Everybody don't smoke dope. Well, I've said it many times. Well, hmm. Well, now white kids do shoot though. They do shoot. But I did say it's not a problem with guns; it's a problem with our sons. But our sons get the guns from someplace. Oh, well, all right. I can't. I don't agree with you on too many things, but yeah, I can't argue with that. That's a reasonable conclusion to reach. Yeah, I do. First of all, you can't. Well, no, because that includes all black males. Wait a minute, that includes all black males. Well, I'm not dangerous with a gun. I know what I'm doing with one. Well, again, I think. Uh, Let me cogitate on that one. Let me take a break, and we'll be. Listen, I don't like him. I don't like the things he says sometimes, but we do have a problem with our sons, and not necessarily our gun, but we have access. And again, a person who is going to get a gun is going to get one. That's not the guy that worries me. It's the guy who gets a gun who has never had one, but get one because they give him the access to one. Okay, and now he's brave. Now he's a brave guy. Those are the crooks are going to be there, but I cannot say that there is not a problem with our black young males in America right now with these guns. And the excuse that, well, we don't bring them to our community, then I just tell them that a bunch of black males are ignorant because we have to take things that are dangerous to us and for us. I don't think so. But hey, that's the excuses being used. We'll be back right after these commercial messages because somebody's got to pay my big salary here, so might as well be y'all. Um, Interesting. We may not like what Curmudgeon says, the way he says it, but you know what? You can't argue. In Washington, D.C., most of the people doing most of this carnage on our streets are black males. Now, the question is, why? Why black males? Some of the folks from MS-13 from Mexico. Yeah. But for the most part, uh, yeah, we got a problem. Now, the question is, why? Does it start in our school system? Well, actually, the act of educational excellence seems to have been lost. And so now we put them in a position where we write them off anyway, so they might as well go do crime. Is that part of it? I mean, there's some dynamics here that how can so many young black men in this country be in so much trouble? Somewhere along the line, our country and us as American citizens are responsible in some part for what we're seeing. Am I wrong? I don't believe so. Who said, little Johnny, you don't have to, you can just show up for school. You don't have to really learn anything. You can show up for school. And we will make the qualifications so low and so easy to pass until you get out here at least with a piece of paper saying you live here. What you be doing at that point? No. So who's responsible for this carnage? I'd say America at this particular point. And especially Democrats who make excuses for excellence. Oh, he got ADHD now. Oh, he's got to get him an IEP. Yeah, I'm gonna put some of this on the public school system and the people who run it. We'll be back.
250 and say gold expert.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's
Wire and
every
cheat.
3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know their victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name Clay as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Looking to get help with your ED? Hims has just the minty thing, hard mints. That's right, hard mints. Go to hims.com/mints, and you can access a mint-flavored, on-the-go, convenient ED treatment, so you're ready whenever the mood strikes. Plus, you can subscribe and save up to 25% if prescribed. Hims hard mints contain the same ingredients as the brand names like Cialis, and you can get them through a 100% online process with no copay, no time-consuming appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. Just go to hims.com/mints to get connected with a licensed medical provider who can determine if hard mints are right for you. If prescribed, they ship right to your door for free. Get started with a free 100% online consultation today at hims.com/mints. That's hims.com/mints for your free online visit.
Hard mints is a chewable compounded product which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. The subscription required price varies based on product and
What's keeping you from learning the language you've always wanted to speak?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make learning fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. And in 10 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons are designed to get you having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
That's not long.
It's not hard.
It's perfect.
It starts here. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Take News Radio 1440 with you everywhere on your AM dial at 1440, on 95.1 HD3 on FM, through our app on the App Store, or through your Alexa or Google smart home device.
And we are back. Good morning, everybody. Hope that they find you well. There's always something to talk about, always. And unfortunately, most of us don't really have the answer. Got opinions, but opinions not necessarily answers. Good morning. Good morning. We waited a long time. Let me put you back up and see where you are there. Good morning on air. Yeah. Who, curmudgeon? No, he wasn't a former police. Not that I know of. Well, he said black males, but he's not wrong. I mean, we. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know, man, but listen, but boy, let me ask you something. Boy, we just got done talking about you up there in Chicago and all them black folks killing each other. But that's it. I hear you. I don't like the way he presents it. I got you. But the truth is the truth. Absolutely. because most I'm not, but I don't care what his respect level is for me. He don't do nothing for me. He don't do nothing for me. Now I said, don't be lying on me. Don't be lying on me. But listen, but you just got done telling. Okay, okay, okay. Let me ask you a question. Right, but well, okay. But aren't you being right? But aren't you being somewhat intellectually disingenuous? We get off the phone a little while. Yeah, but boy, we know across this country right now, black males are killing each other with impunity. But it affects all of us, though. When he talking about mine, because I don't pay. Yeah, I don't pay him no attention. Yeah, I got two of them. Yeah, yeah. But let me ask you something. And I hear you, but we don't help it all by doing the things we do every night in this country as black males. And what makes a little black boy take the gun? Right? If you right, yeah. All right, all right. I appreciate. Ooh, get money on there. Yes, I'm confused. Mm. Yeah, good money. Yeah, but is it wrong? I mean, didn't but but is it wrong? Is it wrong? A hell of a problem. I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't care what he says. Yeah, he spends his time listening to a stupid man. Okay, so now how much brains he got? Yeah, no, I'm not. But this is talk radio. Yeah, mm. See, I ain't like Tim Scott. But listen, people have a right. People have a right to say the things they want to say, like you do, like you do. Call me call me a shucker. See, I think that's an insult, but that's okay. I yeah, you have a right to say it. You know, that's cool. Oh, what happened to you? Then? Oh, sorry about that. I didn't hang up on you on purpose, and I was trying to put you on hold. Good morning. Who's this? I didn't hang up on you on purpose. Now you can call back, and I give you one more minute. Good morning. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Well, look, mm. Well, again, right. I don't like the way he says it. I didn't like the way she said it. But people, yeah, okay. But didn't we get a call? Okay, didn't we get a caller this morning that said one of the things that we will not do is tell the truth, and the truth be, and it right when you the truth be told, most of the shooting in this town and across this nation with guns is done by black folks. Now that's the truth. Hmm. Right. Well, I tell you what I gotta. Well, maybe here's what I need to do. I need to have a conversation with the police chief, whichever is down there right now, and see how much this is true and how much this is fiction. Well, Stephen is not a police person. Yeah, yeah. Unless Stephen's not a police officer. So maybe because I can't believe that you can just have a because the way I'm getting this, you can just have a gun, roll around the street with it. Oh, look, wait a minute, look what they did in Mobile last week. That's 6 guys down there with guns in the air around the gas station, and the police say they can't do nothing. Yeah, but we don't have them anymore. We don't have Jump Street anymore. I don't believe. Yeah. Well, They frightened as hell right now. Had to crawl under the bed because they shooting every day. Yeah. Well, now they fear now just from something different. Okay. Our kids under PTSD right now. Because they're in a combat zone in our own neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah. I have never, I have never, I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never. Yeah. So this ain't nothing new to y'all. It's new to me. I didn't live in that kind of environment. That kind of. But it shouldn't have to be concerned. Wait a minute. It shouldn't have to be concerned at all. It shouldn't have to be concerned at all. But you shouldn't have to be concerned about it. That's right. I got to get the break. 44.
Listen to News Radio 1440 at work, newsradio1440.com, at home through your Alexa. On your mobile phone. Think again. Nice home. Something unexpected happens. All-time lows. Insurance providers already coverage.
Mr. Bergen, it's Kevin Elkins. Got a question to ask you. We are under the, I guess, the wrong impression of gun law. I think we really don't know what to call it and find out, is it that the police don't stop people with guns anymore, or you didn't have to get a permit for a concealed weapon? Can you not put something where that gun comes from? Right. But if you make this stop and you're not authorized to check the gun or anything. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, I got to get back on the air, but if you ever get a chance, come on down and talk to us. All right, I was going to a retired policeman. I guess trying to get somebody coming over. But I'm gonna, in the next hour, I'm going to try to call the police every time. Because there's just so many things that we don't try to. I mean, there's a law. Somehow the law. I know it's the way you don't have to have a permit anymore to carry a concealed weapon. I thought that was all it did, but evidently some people think it did more. Good morning. Yes. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. There's some things, my friend, I can't make sense. I just logic and reason has left the building. All right. Yeah, I can make some things make sense, not even I. Good morning. Yeah. All right, then. Just wondering who's this? Yes. Many have. Many have. Yes, they have. When you ask me the question, and people have called the right word about black folks killing. Okay. 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 That's your opinion. You're entitled to. That's an opinion. I mean, people all day long that are worried about it. But you know the reason why they don't really call too often? The reason why they don't call too often and complain and say something about it, we can hear the same crap this morning. Yeah, you are. These people are concerned about. Let me ask something. Who knows most of the time? I've seen straight women. I've seen Frazier. I've seen First Baptist. I've okay. Again, they don't want to hear the minutiae they keep with now. Because the state that they're not concerned, they've got some God-fearing people out there who are concerned about anybody that kills one another. And black folks are included. Okay? And yeah, I got a couple boys, they ain't doing it either. And, and, and why? Then you know what you say? You know what you'll say then? What you'll say then, they ain't really concerned. So we're for losing. All right. Okay. You know what? You remember Ralph Featherstone? You remember Ralph Featherstone? Okay, okay. I got it right. Okay, I'm good. Ralph Featherstone said on WXBI, he said, if you don't want to hear it, don't let it happen. Good morning, you're on air. Yes. Well, I got 2 minutes left, so. But the facts are the facts. Shouldn't we care about it first? Shouldn't we care about it first? Okay. That's why they don't call because the first thing I gotta go. My time's up. I gotta go. We'll be back.
13.
Monday. Investigation.
Home of the Blue Show and heard on 95.1.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Former President Donald Trump is listening to testimony from his former fixer, Michael Cohen, at his criminal trial in New York right now. Cohen is at the heart of the hush money case, and he arranged a $130,000 payment for Stormy Daniels to cover up what he claims was a secret sexual encounter. CBS is between the public courthouse.
Michael Conley says that when he was working for Donald Trump, he testified before Congress in fact that he threatened about 500 people on his behalf. He called himself Trump's designated, even though he was technically Trump's personal attorney. He was known as someone who caused problems for Donald Trump.
Congress, jail time on federal charges related to those payments. At federal court in New York. Democrat Robert Menendez snubbing reporters' questions as he entered the start of jury selection of his corruption trial. The senator and his wife are accused of accepting phone calls and other gifts in exchange for favors for foreign government. His wife will be tried separately. A dramatic increase in the number of illicit drug seizures in the U.S. The number of fentanyl seizures by law enforcement grew by more than 1,700% between 2018 and 2023. The number of pills quadrupled, more than 150 million pills last year alone. Researchers have been keeping tabs on the numbers. More than 100,000 people continue to die from overdoses each year in this country. Yes, it's McCormick. Police in Stockton, Alabama say 3 people are dead, at least a dozen injured, after a shooting at a May Day party Saturday night.
Saturday fire in the village. He was starting to think.
He was running for their life, because he has no good news.
Say it started with an argument and involved at least 11 gunmen. Investigators say most of the victims were young people, not word on arrests. New insight into police misconduct. This is the essence.
Police officers with a history of on-the-job misconduct are also more likely to have reported incidents of bad behavior while off duty. That's according to a new study from the University of Chicago Crime Lab. Researchers said simply tracking past complaints to prevent future incidents could help citizens avoid costly lawsuits over police misconduct.
The Dow is up 102 points at the United States. This is CBS News.
Think of Wiley Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe report you may even have type 2 diabetes. $1 million of insurance will only cost you about $200 a month. Call Terms of Riders. Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Give me a find a term life policy even if you have type 2 diabetes or overweight or high blood pressure. Terms of Riders up thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To find $1 million worth of term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. You want to make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and get you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou is like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-3777. 800-230-2777 or Big Lou.
The first person to undergo a genetically modified pig kidney transplant is
62-year-old woman underwent the genetically modified in New York. She saw this as not only who is personal life, but a way to provide hope for thousands of people who needed transplants to survive. Just over a month ago, he went home. General said there was no indication as a result of the transplant. His family thanked the doctors and their efforts gave them 7 more weeks of CBS.
concept reveals that a double following the aggressive respiratory diagnosis. Actors of the lungs are those who have a wholeness direction as well. The partner connections on one and expand their family. Already found 4 young sons. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
$100,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop.
My bill lowered to just $3,500. I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. $500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
Hey folks, this is Joe.
Me, Cousin Wolf from American Ocean Board.
This is a special invitation to our 30th anniversary sale.
For a limited time, everything in American Ocean Board, inventory catalogs, and special orders, 50% off the top tag price.
That's right, half off. Living room, dining room, bedroom, home office, and outdoor.
Interest-free financing available.
Hurry, sell in soon.
Mattress accessories and cozy excluded.
Like we've been saying for over 30 years.
You don't pay for fake money, you don't sell for fake wood.
Shop Amish Direct at American Oak Board.
What is Amish Direct?
Furniture built to last and designed to inspire.
We set up partnerships with Amish shops in Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania.
By having these partnerships directly with these Amish families, we can offer custom-made items, heirloom quality, up to 70% off retail prices.
Outdoor furniture that is guaranteed to last for decades with little or no maintenance.
Bedroom suites, table and chairs, occasional tables, and much more.
Come see the Lake Martin Epoxy table.
Amish Direct at American Oak and More.
With Kevin Elkins in the morning, Dan Bongino for the midday, and Sean Hannity for your afternoon. It's News Radio 1440 all day. Depend on it.
Okay, we're back. 860-1440. Some people just can't please it, really. If you don't say so, they ain't saying nothing about it. If you say something about it, what they talking about it for? We are just some perceived Americans sometimes. Yeah, but I'm here. I'm like the rudder, I'm here to put some balance in this whole conversation. Okay? Yeah. 860-1440 is our number here. Whatever's on your mind this morning. First of all, before I tell you anything, let me tell you something about COSA, the Council on Substance Abuse. COSA, it is Alcohol Awareness Month. Did you know that 65 million Americans binge or drink heavily? Okay. It is Alcohol Awareness Month. This month is set aside to raise awareness of the dangers caused by alcohol misuse. 29% of all traffic fatalities are caused by alcohol. Impaired drivers, teen alcohol use kills nearly 5,000 people a year on our roads. That's more than all illegal drugs combined. COSA, Council on Substance Abuse. The Council on Substance Abuse is bringing about awareness to reduce the pain and suffering caused by alcohol use. So if you or someone you know need help with alcohol abuse, there is help because COSA cares. Give the Council on Substance Abuse a call at 334-262-1629. That's 334-262-1629. Or go to COSA.NCABD.org. Get educated on the dangers of alcohol abuse. Call COSA 334-262-1629. Get help now for a sober and brighter future. Okay, it's never too late. Because COSA here. Good morning to you. Remember the 860-1440. I'm just going to talk to us everyone in your mind this morning. We're just talking about what happened down in other part of Alabama where the 18 people shot 4 kids. And I've just never seen. That's never seen them. It's all just the guns. I like guns too. And now I've talked to a police officer a few minutes ago, a retired one, off the air, and he was saying that our problem is probable cause. He said you can't just stop people's car and go inside and start looking for things. Okay. If you smell the dope, I guess you can. Let me see here. Good morning. Who's this? I just talked to you last hour. No, I talked to you last hour. I talked to you last hour. Now I'm finna hang up. Now I'm certainly finna hang up. Okay. I could have sworn I talked to you last hour. My mind's not that bad. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, go. Ed, okay, this ain't about sponsors or anything like that. I got more sponsors than I want. So make your point. Make your point. Okay, good, good. Good one, who's this? Yes, I know I talked to you next first hour. That's good. I remember that. I remember that. What's up? So tell me what the law did that this last law did that has brought about the proliferation, at least to our psyche, that there's more gun violence in America, in Alabama anyway. What, I mean, they were always carry open. Everybody can always open and carry. What does the law actually mean? What they never, right. They never did come down. Okay, so my understanding, okay. So when those young men last week, maybe a week before that, were down there raising their guns all in the sky and all that stuff, and the police have to do something. There's nothing I can do about it. Is that true? Right. So right now, if I saw 6 young men walking down the street with AK-47s, there's nothing that can be done by the police. Not I haven't always been kind of brass, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So why is there perception? Why is there perception then that the proliferation of gun acts has gotten higher and more frequent because of this law? So this law that the governor signed then didn't really change anything. So the police, okay, so the police look in your, if you stop me and I got 6 rifles back on the back seat, nothing can be done. Right, right. Okay. Mhm. So even if we compel the governor to call a special session, there's really nothing they can. I mean, it's legal to carry open weapon. We got that part constitutionally. It's legal to carry weapon. Yeah, and we're always been that way. Right now, it's illegal to carry a bunch of stuff in your car, even if you got a blanket over them. So what? Because, right, right, right. But you don't have to articulate why you have them. But the police notices that you got 6 guns in the back seat. Man, there's just something dangerous about that. There's just something deep. Yeah. Right, right, right. Mm. All right, well, just calling for a special session don't do anything. Good morning, who's this? Didn't I just talk to you last night? All right, okay. I mean, that's stupid. That's stupid. Conservative people don't go around shooting people most of the time, so that's stupid. I mean, you have no explanation for that. They didn't change the law. Yeah. All right, well, I'll give you one more minute, and I gotta go. Go. I'll give you one more minute. Yeah, you got a minute. So no, 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 you can't. I had no. All right. Okay, yeah, yeah. So the law, I mean, you're going to have a special section anyway. I mean, unless you can, man, this is, yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
This is
Yeah, what you got? It don't take forever to get anybody, but if you go to Google and type in QuickBooks customer service, and you may have to get them, but they may have to log into your computer. Yeah, the problem is, yes, that's a lot. Now, because you can get into everything else on the computer, right? Right. Call QuickBooks, go to Google, type in QuickBooks customer service, and you can get them to log into your computer, and they can figure out what it is to do. What year QuickBooks is it, you know? Okay. Yeah, go to Google and type in into it. And you'll get them to log in.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show. Days from 11 to 2 on News Radio.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I hope that, glad to done that. Sometimes I love the second year, but sometimes I think, man, I'm kind of affected. I don't think it was ever meant for every swing and chain to walk around with a gun in the street. It was meant to protect ourselves from the government. And now all we do now is protect ourselves from one another. Woo! Okay then. So never mind for this question, because they ain't gonna do no good. I mean, this ain't gonna do no good. All right. So we get my call back. 860-1412, the number here you want to get started on time this morning. It is a great day to be alive. Today. So what are we celebrating today? Today, National Apple Pie Day. I like apple pie. Love it. And it's really good. National Fruit Cocktail Day. Okay, now fruit cocktail is really good with the pound cake. It really is. I like fruit cocktails with fruit pound cake. And that's about it. We talked about that already. I go back to what is this? Yeah. Turn that radio down back to everybody is. Oh, SOS. Yeah. It's true, man. It's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. All right, President. Good morning on here. Yeah, I agree. That's true. Just like gambling. Just like gambling. Nobody makes you go out there and put money in the machine. I appreciate it. I believe. Good morning. Yeah. Only drugs. It ain't drugs. It's the people behind it. That's true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't speak for Karen Jones, but I do know one thing. When people are going around hurting people, they're not taking biscuits with them. They are taking them, and they do that, and cars. That's true, but this gun, well, you are limited based on the length of the knife. I know. You can kill somebody with a shopping cart. I hear you. I'm not. Well, no, I'm just been out of shape about how it's so easy it seems to be because you know you're a teacher. You know the Second Amendment wasn't for us to hurt each other. It was the people that ever enforced government and they. It was never meant to do what we are doing with it. Yeah. Okay. Again, I think we can argue that, as a matter of fact, the Constitution is a well-regulated militia. Now, I don't know if that's where the Second Amendment was dealing with, or was it dealing with every individual being able to carry a gun? I don't. Well, that's true, but that's a. Mhm. Yeah, I hear you. Well, one would argue, again, one would argue if you're in church, you're protected by the most powerful being in the universe. So why would you need a gun? Yeah, well, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, yeah, well, you'll have a chance, that's for sure. That's for sure. I appreciate it. Good morning. Pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, one can shoot a whole lot of rounds, and one can only shoot one. And they have muskets, and here's where I will agree with other people. I don't think it matters how many rounds the gun shoot. They dealt with what they had at the time because we didn't have horses, we didn't have cars either. And now we got. But the principle of getting a Second Amendment was to protect ourselves from that, especially from the government, and not each other. You know, I do believe I do believe there ought to be a stricter standard for running around with a gun. I do. There ought to be a stricter standard. Take a minute, so. I don't know. I've only seen a musket on TV. I've never really seen one in person. I would, right, but it take about 30 seconds. Yeah, they get those. Yeah, yeah. We need to have, yeah, we need to have a higher standard of weapon owners. With this shootings and stuff. Yeah. I don't know what that standard would be. I think first of all, you take the age limit up to 21. You got to be 21 before you can carry a weapon with the police department. So I think 21 is a good place to be. And you don't buy your child a weapon at 15 years old. And we got two people who are in prison right now up in Massachusetts, wherever they, so they got kicked out of 15. Again, and at 21, then we all know that the parents are somewhat responsible for what their children do under, well, I wouldn't say 21, but that's it. At least from 16 and above, I think we ought to start moving. 8%, 14, 40, the number here, 8, 40, 9, 40, it's time going to have fun. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. 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 Well, do you agree? What, right, but I do believe that we need. First of all, if you're going to be 18 and carry a weapon, as long as you have had military training, I don't have a problem with that. But with no training, no training, I think you ought to be 21. 18 if you've had military training. I just something's wrong with our society right now, and this whole gun thing. Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. Y'all take a break. It's 9:44 in the morning. Well, I won't solve the phone. That's for sure. There you go. Oh, okay. Well, tomorrow's open day, so if it works, if it comes, y'all just come on down. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the key ingredient is something called testosterone, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels. Trim and stay lean. Things make a difference for me. Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. Work in
Let's start the fall. I know better what to do. Let's go. And we are back. All right, forget. Listen, let me forget the special session because it won't change anything. So, I guess a special session should be at our houses, in our homes. Still say we need to be harder on African fathers. And I ain't talking about African from the house. I'm talking about African from their lives with their children. We need to be harder on them. Okay. Seriously. If you're not working, you got all day to keep it. As long as it's not to work, and you might well have the child with you. We need to do that. If there's anything that can be attributed to this, I was still saying probably especially black guys. Too many of them are not involved with our children. I think I said, it ain't a gun problem, it's a son problem. There's a lot of our sons that have really success, don't have any to put the wood on them. And mama can only see you for 20 years, then after that, you don't get a hold on them. I know. Anyway, good morning on there. Yeah. But I did get something that they can after the victims tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, well, he told me. I just talked to him. He just told me. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Well, you know, yeah, well, it's all good. All right, I'll tell Doug that you won't be good. All right then. Okay then. What else is going on? What else are we celebrating? What else are we celebrating today? Okay. Man, I don't have enough time to do this. Let me see if I can do this. Really quick. Let's see. Mhm. Yeah, me too. Finish what I remove it. Remove it. Okay. Trying to get it. Trying to get a form of solution. Okay, with the that conversation. Okay. Mhm. If you can, put it right there. All right. Good morning. Is this my former proposal? You know, we've been having a conversation all day long, all morning about these guns, laws, and all that stuff, and the law that was passed. The law that was passed didn't really. When you stop a vehicle, if you go back down, you have to be able to articulate whatever probable cause. Is that true? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it can be concealed. Mhm. Even if it's on the seat, even if it's on the seat, you can see. Mhm. Oh, okay, okay. Now listen, are you going back on the police force? That asked you to that. Are you going back or you're not going back or okay. Now we don't have a whole lot of time. Unless I get. Why were you essentially terminated? I won't give nobody your name or anything, but why were you terminated? Okay. Well, aren't you supposed to use force if somebody don't comply? That allows you to do it. Yeah. Well, again. Mm-hmm. Let's do it again. Mhm. Is this personally with you or he is just on like you or Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Well, we got to go, but sooner or later we'll have you down here and we'll talk about this story. I think I'm looking at the picture right now. When you're ready to do it, you can do it. Appreciate it. Gotta go.